I walked in expecting to grab my phone charger. Instead, I walked in on my boyfriend of 4 years in bed with another man 2 hours later. That man called me and asked if I wanted to join them. By the time this story ended, my ex lost his family, his friends, his job reputation, his boyfriend, and almost his home. 4 years. That's how long I was with him. 4 years of birthdays, holidays, late night talks about our future. 4 years of believing I had met the one. He was perfect. Or at least, that's what I thought. He held my hand in public. He remembered the little things. The way I like my coffee. The way I hate horror movies but still watch them if I'm scared. He even took me to look at engagement rings. I remember standing there, fingers brushing over the glass counter, heart pounding, thinking, this is it. This is my forever, except it wasn't, because 2 days ago, my entire reality shattered. I came home early from work, not suspicious, not expecting anything. I just forgot my charger. The apartment was quiet, too quiet. The air felt wrong. I walked toward the bedroom, and that's when I heard it. Soft breathing, a laugh that wasn't mine. And when I opened the door, there he was, my boyfriend, in our bed, with another man. My brain didn't even process it at first. It felt like watching someone else's life. Like I was floating outside my body. They froze. He said my name softly, like that would soften the blow. But in that moment, 4 years replayed in my head like a cruel joke. The fights, the trust, the future plans, all fake, all a cover. Later that day, he finally admitted the truth. He wasn't confused. He wasn't figuring things out. He was gay and he had used me. Not because he loved me, but because he wasn't ready to come out. 4 years. I was never his girlfriend. I was his disguise. And then it got worse. 2 hours after I walked in on them, my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. That man. His, boyfriend. And I swear to God, the way he spoke felt like someone twisted a knife deeper into an already open wound. He told me casually that my ex was actually bi. Then he laughed and said maybe we could all just be together, like we were discussing a group project. Like I wasn't just emotionally gutted. I sat there in silence, trying to process whether I was being mocked or if this man was genuinely that delusional. I hung up shaking. My hands felt numb. My chest felt tight. The kind of pain that isn't loud, just heavy. I messaged my ex. I asked him if this was some sick joke. If he seriously sent his boyfriend to humiliate me even more, and his response? He said, it wasn't a bad idea. That's when something inside me snapped, not screaming, not crying, just a quiet, dangerous calm. Because that was the moment I realized this man didn't just betray me. He never respected me. And I refused to let him rewrite this story as if he were the victim. I messaged his mother. We were close, very close. She treated me like family. I sent her a long message. I told her everything. Not out of revenge. Not out of spite. But because I respected her enough to let her hear it from me, not from rumors. I also told her I needed no contact for a while. That this pain was too fresh. She was shocked, but she understood. What I didn't expect was what happened next. She and his father confronted him, not about being gay, but about lying to me for 4 years, about building a fake future, about using another human being as emotional armor. They disowned him, not for who he loved, but for what he did. That should have been the end. But he wasn't done imploding his own life. He blasted social media, posting that his parents abandoned him for being gay, painting himself as the victim. But he forgot something. Families talk, friends talk, and screenshots live forever. His own relatives started commenting, exposing the truth, calling him out, correcting the story in real time. Then his coworkers saw it. They followed him on Facebook. On TikTok, they watched it all unfold, and suddenly, no one at work spoke to him. No one sat near him, no one joked with him. Because they realized this wasn't about sexuality, this was about character, his friends. Same reaction, they always liked me. They're strongly against cheating, strongly against manipulation, and one by one, they stopped answering his calls, stopped inviting him out, stopped considering him family. The walls started closing in, home, work, friends, all gone. And then came the final collapse. We lived together. But suddenly, he couldn't afford the place alone. His budget? Destroyed? Options? Non-existent, and to make it even worse, his boyfriend broke up with him. Why? Because his mom called to confront him. And instead of taking responsibility, he had a meltdown. A real violent one. He broke the TV, smashed my laptop, cut up clothes I hadn't even picked up yet, destroyed the coffee machine, like a child throwing a tantrum in a body full of rage and ego. His boyfriend saw that side of him, the real him, and left, and just like that, he lost everything he chose over honesty. Now he's scrambling, friends gone, family gone, relationship gone, job, reputation destroyed, home at risk, and me? I'm suing him for the damages, not because I'm cruel, but because I refuse to be the woman who gets used, betrayed, and told to be nicer because the man who hurt her has it hard. No, your pain doesn't erase my trauma. Your struggle doesn't excuse your cruelty. And I will not shrink myself so someone else can feel comfortable after destroying my life. When I look back now, I don't feel rage. I feel clarity, because the revenge wasn't something I planned. I didn't have to expose him. I didn't have to ruin his life. He did all of it himself, by lying, by cheating, by manipulating, by painting himself as a victim instead of taking responsibility. The universe didn't punish him, his own choices did. And I walked away with my dignity intact, while everything he built on lies collapsed around him. Sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't revenge at all. It's letting someone destroy their own life while you quietly walk away. Whole, if this story made you feel something, hit like. If you believe in karma, poetic justice, and self-respect, subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what's the most unbelievable betrayal story you've ever heard?